welcome to today's podcast episode. I am here with Alina from Drexel Decor, the amazing Instagram account that I'm absolutely obsessed with. Thank you so much for being on today's episode.
No, thank you for having me, Lisa. It's an absolute honor.
Aw, you're so sweet. It's been so fun getting to know you over Instagram over the past year and watching your account grow and all your beautiful decor.
Likewise, same goes to you.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Yes.
So let's get into it. So let's talk a little bit about like what made you want to start your Instagram account and kind of like what brought on your passion for home decor.
So I started, I actually opened my page back in, I think it was 2018, if I'm not wrong. That's when I started my page. When I say starting my page, I came up with the name, and Drexel Decor was the name that sounded right to me for some reason. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go on Instagram and just reserve that name. Okay. So, I mean, I guess that's what started my journey. I didn't post anything for at least a year, 2 years, I think it was. And I really didn't start going at it until I think it was August of last year, is when I really started dived into it and started posting and, just creating an audience for what I loved most and sharing inspiring content. So my journey began from, just sharing inspirational pictures and videos and homes that really inspired me. And really that's how it all began. I didn't really start sharing my own home until I think it was the beginning of this year.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, your home's so gorgeous.
Oh,
Like every time I see those two chandeliers, I'm like,
yes, they're my favorite pieces in my home as well.
Lighting, I think people underestimate how good like a nice chandelier does for a room.
I agree with you. Chandeliers are I've always said that chandeliers are like jewelry for your home. It's I consider them to be sort of like the last piece of the puzzle, at least for me, because once I have a color palette in mind, once I have a design structure of what I want the room to look like and all that stuff, and the furniture is in, that's when I really start thinking, okay, what will be the final touch to this space, which is light fixtures.
Right.
So light fixtures can make or break a space, indeed.
Absolutely.
Truly believe that.
I do too. Like I finally got the chandelier for my living room, and I mean, I tried for 6 months. But I edited out the ugly fan for forever.
I have one of those in my Florida room.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you reserved your name, and then you just didn't proceed with it. You just kind of gave it time to think about kind of what you wanted to do with your page, and then.
So here's what happened. I reserved my name, and life happened, and I lost my mom shortly after I did that. So that kind of was a big setback in my life.
Yeah.
And it demotivated me from doing really anything at all. I just didn't want to interact with anybody. I didn't want to be, anywhere close to social media or anything like that. So I just kind of took a step back to reflect on life and what had happened, because it happened so fast and it wasn't anything that we were expecting or anticipating to happen. So it just happened out of nowhere. And it was, probably the most emotional moment of my life ever.
I'm so sorry.
So, thank you. But, so once I was able to pass that phase and get myself together, which was, I think, August of last year, I'm like, okay, let me give this a shot and see where it goes. So I started with posting inspiring content of homes that inspired me, videos of beautiful spaces that inspired me. And I'm like, let me embark on this platform as an outlet for people to really be inspired, by things that I love. I'm hoping I can inspire others as well. And then as time went on, it was the beginning of this year when I when I realized I started posting a few pictures of my home here and there,
Mm-hmm.
you know, in the mix of all the inspirational content that I was posting.
Okay.
And I was started to receive so much love and encouragement, because I always had the fear in the beginning. I'm like, I had the fear of being judged, of being, you know, just just not being, I guess, appreciated, or had the fear of being rejected.
Yeah.
So that was like, I think my greatest fear of showcasing my own home, you
Right.
know. So but once I started posting and I started getting over that fear, you know, I realized that my own personal content was getting so much love.
Yeah.
Why not pursue the path that, you know, that I feel like would be something that I think everybody would love, because, you know, home decor was always like, was close to my heart
Right.
from when I was a child. My mom, she loved home decor as well,
Mm.
and I think I get it from her. Where her, you know, our house was always spick and span, and she had the most beautiful chandeliers, the most beautiful furniture pieces, and home decor items. So I think that's really what had me, what, like, it was always in me when I was a child, just watching my mom do it.
Yeah.
And as I grew older, you know, I realized this is really what I want, like, love. This is my passion. This is my hobby. And, you know, that's when I embarked upon Dresser Decor. And once I started posting my home, I realized my target had now changed. And now I was not an inspirational account anymore. I was a content creator at this point.
Yay. And I'm so glad
So,
you did, because you're
yes.
doing amazing.
Oh, thank you, Lisa. I remember when I was an inspirational account and I first landed on your page and I started following you. I'm like, oh my God, she's so amazing at what she does. And
Aw.
just your entire camera presence, your just your presence was so, you know, like, and you know, I used to admire you so much, just watching you, the
Aw,
way
I
you
appreciate it.
smiled, the way you made, you know, your camera presence so visible and so, like, it was just, you know, I could just sit there and adore you all day. I'm
Aw,
like,
that's so
I want to be like her.
aw. Oh, you're so sweet. I want to be like you now.
No, but honestly, not everybody has that charismatic personality, at least on camera. I don't. So I always admired watching you do your thing.
Aw,
And I'm like, look at her. Like, she's got such a beautiful personality, and presence on camera. So honestly, that's when I started following you. And, you know, I think I posted some of your content when I was an inspirational account as well. So yeah,
aw.
that's how I found you, and I'm so glad I did.
Oh, I so appreciate that. You're so sweet for saying that. You know,
No.
the journey, same for me, came out of just that I was depressed. I don't know if you heard my first episode, you know, is depression also. And I was as a creative outlet. And I think, and that's really my love of home decor turned into like something that I needed to like be able to express also, just to help me mentally and to like to move
Absolutely.
forward.
Mhm.
And I was, you know, so much so isolated living in a different state that I really was able to like put all of that into there. So it really gave me a mental break and just learn through the process. And I feel very fortunate that I found Instagram during that time, because I don't
Absolutely.
know, you know. And then I
Absolutely.
made all these amazing friends over the last couple of years, and then now starting this podcast, it was something I've been thinking about for over a year, and it's like I finally get to meet all these people, and I want to hear their stories, you know.
I'm so proud of you for doing this, Lisa. You know,
Aw.
there's not too many of us that can pursue our goals and dreams. So I'm just happy you have landed this, and I hope you all the success with this. Really, I really do.
Oh, you're
You
so
know,
sweet. You're so sweet. Thank
no,
you.
no, it's my pleasure. It really is.
You'll
So
make me
I'm
cry.
very happy for you. I'm very happy for you.
Thank you. Thank you. I
Of
appreciate
course, of course.
that. Okay, now that we're like all gushing over each other.
No, but it's my true feelings,
I know,
honestly.
I
Not just
same,
because I'm in front
same.
of you. I'm not saying that because I'm in front of you. It's truly my genuine feelings for you.
I appreciate that. I appreciate
Of
that. And I
course.
appreciate your support on Instagram. And
Of
I
course, always.
absolutely love your videos. And so let's talk a
I
little
love yours.
bit let's talk a little bit about how to produce, like for a new account, like if
Mhm.
they're trying to get started, how would they like, yeah, I'm sure you get a lot of questions about,
Yes,
I
I
am
do.
not growing and this and that, and we all try and give tips. But like, I guess what would be like something to help someone for video wise? Because your videos are always so very clear, which I appreciate. It's hard to get. People don't understand
Yes, it
that.
is.
So what's a
And
good
I'm still
video?
learning. I'm still learning. My initial videos, if you go back a little bit, they were nowhere close to the clarity and they were not as stabilized as they are now.
Yeah,
They were very jittery, very
mine too.
shaky.
Mine are a little
But
grainy. A little
yeah, mine too.
dark.
Mine too. So it was a lot of trial and error. It was, of course, one thing I would definitely say is obviously the right lighting. Lighting makes all the difference. Natural light is a charm to good video quality.
Yeah.
I personally believe that. And of course, any enhanced lighting that you can utilize as well. I started off with a 8-inch tiny little ring light, which really wasn't the best thing I invested in. But then as time went on, I realized I need to get a new ring light with something of more something that can be of more substance and can add, can give me the lighting that I really, really need. So I think lighting makes a big difference. So I did go ahead and invest in a larger ring light, an 18-inch ring light. So I upgraded.
Yeah. I still
But
only have
yeah.
the 12-inch. During quarantine, I wanted the 18-inch. They were all sold out. I was like,
Oh my God, really?
all the
I got
TikTokers,
mine on Amazon.
all the
So,
TikTokers bought them all.
yeah, right? They have nothing else to do.
Yeah, it did. I was like, I want a bigger ring light, and they were all gone.
Yep, yep. So yeah, I made a big jump from 8-inch to 18. So now
Okay,
I
good.
don't know what to do with it anymore.
You got a lot of light. So light, definitely the key. Angle, because I love
Angle.
how you shoot through your home. A lot of times you can see.
Yes. Angles are very important. It's just how are you holding on to your device that you're recording from. I've never used a professional camera or a professional, you know, uh,
Can't.
video camera, I should
Yeah.
say, either as such to record any of my videos. All my videos are straight off my phone,
Mhm.
and I upgraded to the iPhone 11 Pro the beginning of this year, and I think that was the best investment I've made
Same.
because the video
Crazy.
quality is absolutely incredible on this
Yeah.
phone. So clearly, it's lighting and the device that you're utilizing to record your content makes a huge difference.
Okay. Yeah, I agree 100%. For a
Yes.
minute there, I hired a videographer just because I just started feeling overwhelmed. And I was in an apartment and the lighting, I could not get it right because I had one
Yeah.
window.
Oh my God. Yeah, I can
I literally had like
imagine.
the big lights and then the
Hmm.
this, and it still was yellow. She did
Yeah.
really good with this, but then as soon as I moved, I'm like, I could just do this off my phone. And then I can
There
also
you
edit
go.
off my phone, So like
Yep.
really iPhones are just, it's amazing what they can do now.
Yes. Absolutely. I agree. They're incredible. Especially the newest ones are amazing. So.
Okay, so we talked a little bit about Amazon, and so you
Mhm.
probably bought your ring light from Amazon, and so you do have an Amazon store where
Yes,
people
I
can
do.
purchase some of your home
Yes.
decor items.
Yes. Yes, I do. I don't invest a lot of time on my Amazon store. I have a few items on there, which I think I should invest a little more time and add some new products on there. Um, but yeah, I mean, it's a good, I guess, alternative to have. If you invest the time and effort into it, I think you could generate some good income off of Amazon. I know people who do.
Hmm.
So it can be lucrative as long as you put the time and effort into it, for sure.
Okay, great.
Yes.
And then collaborations.
Yes.
You have one that I just drool over all the time, and it's You say the name.
CFA Design Group.
Okay, I just want to make sure I
Yes.
said it right.
Yes. And I'm sure you know by all my videos about CFA Design Group and all their gorgeous floral arrangements that they've sent me, and the love that they show me. I could not be more thankful to be called one of their brand ambassadors. So that's huge for me. And florals, I'm sure if you know me long enough, they're like my favorite that
Favorite
decor
accessory.
decor accessory, whatever you want to call them, in home decor, period.
Yeah.
Like, I am obsessed with florals, and their florals are just so real, not just to look at, but if you feel them, you would have to feel them to understand what I'm saying
Yeah.
or what I mean to, because they're real touch florals. The beauty of them are just incredibly beautiful. Videos and pictures don't do justice. They just
Mhm.
don't.
Mm.
I don't have enough words to say about them. Each one is better than the other.
That's
Like,
nice. I know when I see
they're,
them in your videos, I'm like,
yeah,
so
yeah.
in collaborating, how, well, okay, let's talk a little bit about collaborating. If I was a new account and I wanted to
Mhm,
collaborate with
mhm,
another account, like how did
mhm.
you start that collaboration process? Not just with CFDA, but with other accounts. Like what's a
TFA, yes,
TFA?
yes.
Um, what's a tip or two you could do for someone who just wanted to collaborate with maybe a candle or a rug or
Yes. Okay, so first thing that I do is I start following the account. Okay, the business account. That's vital in
yeah.
creating your base relationship, is to start following them and start engaging on their content. Start interacting with them and commenting on their pictures, and that's how you get noticed. When you're noticed, when they like your comment and they respond back. So now now you're in their foresight. So that's key, is to just build that relationship through their own page and show love through their content, and interact with them just by commenting and keeping that relationship going. And that's how I built so many relationships, where eventually they reach out to you and they want to partner with you with whatever it is, and that's how it starts. But that's not the only way to go about collaborations. There is never any harm in reaching out to brands, because what's the worst that they can do is turn you down, right?
Right.
So you can always send them a nice email or send them a nice DM on their Instagram page and say, hey, I'm interested in collaborating with you. I love your products. I think it would be a great fit for my home and this and that, and see where it goes. There's no harm in reaching out to brands if they don't reach out to you.
Yeah, great advice, because it's true. It's like you can't, it took me a long time because we were in an apartment up until I just realized we've been in this house just a year.
Hmm.
And, we were in an apartment for 2 years because we moved there for Steve's job, moved back, blah, blah, long,
Yes.
story. And then, so I didn't even start asking really to collaborate up until like about 7 months ago, because I'm like, I need stuff. I need
Yes.
lights. I need
Yes.
rugs. I need,
Yes. I
I
understand.
need 3 living rooms.
Oh yeah. Uh-huh. I know exactly what you're saying, because we've been in my house for 2 years now.
Oh.
And yeah, I could relate. I could totally relate to you.
Yeah, and it's plus it's nice because some of these companies, they have such great quality products, and it's
Absolutely.
like I get this amazing gorgeous rug that I couldn't afford
Yes, I
otherwise,
agree.
and
I agree.
I've been so appreciative to all my collaborators. So
Absolutely, absolutely. It's just amazing. Just building that relationship, I think, goes a very long way.
yeah.
And and again, if there is a company that I'm not comfortable collaborating with, just because I don't think they would be a good fit, or I've had their products and I'm not a fan of the quality, I would never collaborate with such a company, because I'm trying to build not just relationship with the brands, I'm trying to build a relationship with my audience.
Mm,
And I would not ever want to advertise something that I truly don't love, to my audience, because they believe in what I say. They trust in what I have to offer, and they trust my word. So, that's another thing that you really have to be cautious about. Always be true to what you love and what you would want to showcase in your home when you're showcasing to your audience. So
That's so
that's
true.
huge.
That's
That's
huge.
huge.
That's true. I mean,
Yes.
because as an influencer, I know sometimes when I try and explain to people what I do, I have a hard time saying I'm a social media influencer, but it's true. You do influence people. And
Yes.
when you take on a collaboration, I really, truly believe it's something that you need to want in your home and that you truly
No
think
doubt.
others would want. So
No doubt about it.
that's, that's,
Absolutely.
that's a great tip. That's
Yes.
true. And that just becomes being genuine with your audience.
Absolutely. And there have been times when I've collaborated with a company that I really didn't know much about their products until they sent me the product and I tested them out. I never put them on my social media account because it just I wasn't too head over heels about their products. Now I would go back to the brand and say, unfortunately, this is a situation. My apologies, but this is how I feel about the product, and I don't feel comfortable posting this on my social media. And they understand, and
Yeah.
no hard feelings there.
Oh,
So
that's a great
that's how
tip
I,
too.
that, that's how I go about it. I don't post everything that I receive because I test it out myself before I even go about advertising anything. So
Well, I love that. I love
yes.
that. That's great. So, as a new account, what are a couple tips you can give to like someone who has, just started and they're super excited and they're a
Sure.
little bit frustrated? Like what should they be focusing on?
So first, I truly believe that you need to have a plan about what it is that you're trying to, um, you know, I guess influence your audience. Like you need to have a target audience, and you need to have a plan on what you're embarking your account for. So what is it that you're trying to create your platform all about? Is it home decor? Is it lifestyle? Is it whatever it may be? I think that's vital in understanding the like how you're going to go about it.
Right.
So you need to have a plan. And like when I started my page, my plan was I'm going to be an inspirational account,
Mhm.
and that's how I embarked my journey until I started posting my home. And then I realized a lot of from my sister, she had pushed me a lot in the background, and
Mhm.
my family had pushed me a lot. Like, no, you need to start showcasing your content. You need to start showcasing what you're capable of doing. Don't be fearful of rejection and all that good stuff. Just go for it. And I think that's when I realized this is what I should have started to be doing to begin with. I mean, there's no harm in obviously showcasing other talent
Mhm.
and inspiring accounts. I love doing that. That's how I started my account. That was the foundation of my account. But again, it like for somebody starting out the account, again, my purpose of my account didn't change.
Mhm.
It's still an inspirational account for those that have a hard time putting two and two together. It's still home decor related.
Mhm.
So the purpose is still there. And there was no change from starting being like, let's say, lifestyle to home decor. you
Right.
know so you have to be true to your audience. You have to be true to your purpose. I think that is the foundation of success. So I know a lot of accounts that started being somewhat of a lifestyle, and then they switched over to something totally different. um, you know I think that hurts you more
Mhm.
so than anything, because once you establish your foundation with your audience, and with what you are trying to obviously showcase to your audience, you want to retain that audience. If
Yeah.
you change too much, you start losing that audience, and then they lose that trust in you. Like, it's hard to put it in words,
No,
but
you're saying it great. It's true.
but I think that truly makes it. Just be true to yourself. Be true to what you initially started your page for the purpose for it to be served. So
Yeah.
that's huge in success.
Great. That's a great tip. That's a great tip.
And of course, after that goes the content that you're posting on your page.
Mm.
Your content has to be really good. You know, I'm no professional photographer. I'm no professional videographer. You know, I have a lot of flaws in what I have to showcase as well. But try your best. Try your best to put out content that, if it looks good to you, post it. You know,
Okay.
it's got to be appealing. You know, it has to have value. The main thing is value. What are you offering to others? You
Mm-hmm.
know, that's another, I think, peak, like one of the most integral aspects to success is giving value to others. What's in it for them?
Right.
Okay, so
You're there, you're there
that's
to teach, right?
absolutely, absolutely, and that's a great marketing tool too. I took marketing class a while back, but what's in it for them for some reason stuck to me ever since I took that class.
I was still showcasing you, but showcasing how you do you to help them.
Yes, you know, so if any, and honestly, Lisa, it goes for
Yeah.
any platform, whether it's your TikTok platform, whether it's, you know, Instagram or Facebook. All, you know, your audience is looking for, how is this account going to help me or going to add value to me if
Right.
I follow them?
Right.
Okay, you know, if you don't have any value to offer, I don't think you will be that successful. So always think value, add value. How can I add value to capture my audience to follow me? You know, what will it be? What will it take for somebody to hit that follow button? You
Right.
know, what can I offer? So that's something I think that is integral to success and something we always should think about before we post content.
I love that.
That's my
That's some
advice.
good info right there.
Thank you.
As my account has been 3 different things.
No.
But that that's some great info. Laser focused on bringing value to your audience and your followers. Absolutely
Yes.
true.
Yes.
Oh, I love that.
Thank you.
It's been such a pleasure talking with you. I've learned so
Oh,
much, and I know like we've been friendly on Instagram, and I'm so happy that we can hopefully always continue that. You know, I never see that
absolutely.
ending, and
Pleasure is mine, Lisa.
I'm
I
happy to.
truly admire you as well, just as
Aw,
much. Trust me. So,
I'm so happy to see your amazing growth, and I look forward to your
thank you.
videos and your content daily. So thank you so much for joining me on my podcast. And
I am more than honored to be here, Lisa. I truly, truly appreciate this opportunity. So,
where can
thank you.
people, you're so welcome. Where can people find you on your social medias? I know
um, so I'm on TikTok and I am on
that.
Instagram. I don't have a website. I don't have
Coming
anything like
soon,
that,
right?
but it will be coming soon. It's in works. So hopefully that will happen soon.
Okay, and I'll be sure to add all your links to this as well, so everyone
Thank
can
you.
follow you and find you on all the social medias.
Thank you.
Well, thank you once again.
No, thank you. The pleasure is mine.